Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where we go over everything travel. And tonight we have a pretty exciting trading top suppliers that travel advisors use. So, if you don't have all your suppliers yet, or you are looking for some new ones, I do have some wonderful gems to show you tonight that are really going to expand your supplier tool belt. So, let me go ahead and remove all these fancy things off your screen. And while I'm doing so, if you haven't already, go ahead and click that like button and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss when I'm going live. So I have a supplier cheat sheet that I made for the top vendors. I'm not going to go over all of them in here because there is quite a bit. If I keep growing, you can see, okay? But I wanted to just give you guys like a rough draft of what you can use. Now I'm going to tell you, there are probably a ton more suppliers in here, but these are the ones that most of us use every single day. So that's what we're going to cover for today. The ones that I have my links like this are the ones that I'm going to talk about. You're probably going to want this, right? So I know it's set to private only me. Let me change that. It is actually already listed inside of I just put it to private just in case, but I already listed it inside the description. So if you go and you're watching this, it's in there. If you just expand the description, you can click on it. But I'm just giving you guys the links so you can follow along with me. If you're not registered with these suppliers, make sure you make a note to register with them because they are pretty awesome. So the first one that we're going to start with is actually going to be Agent Universe. I absolutely love Agent Universe, and you can actually find it inside of the Travel Cafe to get registered with them. Agent Universe has a lot of great, amazing perks. All right, so now that we're inside Agent Universe, I'm going to show you guys a couple things that they can do. Of course, like I said, registration, go ahead and go to the Travel Cafe. But for right now, let me just show you something. One thing that a lot of agents don't know is that they have a lot of different suppliers in here. Okay, let's just start there. Look at all these suppliers. A lot of times people will be like, where can I do rental cars at? Right here. They'll show you, just go direct. They'll show you how to, yep, it's all here. That's absolutely amazing. They also have a lot of different programs that you guys can attend. Now, some of the stuff in here is paid for, like you have to pay, so check it out. But most of them in here are free. But there is one that, like these programs here, they're more advanced, so they require payment. So be careful about that part, all right? You don't have to do those, they're just there. Now, another thing that I like about them too is that they have the agent profiler in there. That's how you can get listed on Travel Leaders Network. And then Cruise Complete. If you've ever wanted to go in and look at all of the vendors at one time, you can do so inside Cruise Complete when it comes to the cruises. It'll list them all and you can search them all at once right there. They also have a very good training library and they are very close with VAX, so you can exit them there. Okay. So definitely check out them. And they have all of our little things here. That bonus commission up to, like, they have all of this stuff in here too. So you can definitely use them as a really good source on different variances of what the suppliers that we have. All right. Next one we're going to go to. So Centrav, I'm not going to show you guys that one because it doesn't pertain to a lot of people. It's good sometimes to use it when you're needing flights only. You can add commission in there on some flights, but honestly, I've never really noticed that their prices are lower for me, except for one time it happened, I think. I booked on Centrav one time in my 3 years. So I always use them as like in my tool belt for I need to book flights only. I'm going to price check there just in case because sometimes they do have some good deals. Okay. Next one, we have VAX. If you don't use VAX, what are you doing? We love us some VAX. Of course, I'm already logged into it because I go into it like 5,000 times a day. But inside VAX, we have several different options, as you guys can see. They have all the vendors right here, right? You can do the searches. They have several different vendors that you can search through. And then they're also going to have all of these best week offers. I like these. Those are pretty cool. And then I even like to use all of their different resources. Like if you go inside ALG Vacations, they have an entire like setup for all of their like tools, ALGV Pro, that's how you get certified. They have ALGV 360, that is the entire database for all of their promotion videos, etc. that lays in here. They have different things that you can check out here. And then they also have a really good reward system inside VAX, like, your rewards, get paid to upgrade, waves, and then top tiers like Wave Maker, Elite, hotel rewards, it all sits in here. So definitely make sure you're using VAX. There's a couple of reasons though that you really want to use VAX, and let me explain why. So the biggest reason that you want to use VAX is because it's going to be the only vendor that's actually going to give you the deposit option for a whole package. Now, Expedia will give you deposit options for hotels, but they'll never do a deposit for a flight. So, inside VAX, it is your main source as a travel advisor where you can go in and do a flight, hotel, car, activity, all the above, and go in and just do a deposit. So, absolutely love that. Yes, right. And so, make sure you're using VAX when it comes to people that want to just pay a deposit. Use them. If you book a hotel, normally the deposit, if it's far long enough out, is only like $50 per person, which is absolutely amazing for a lot of people. Speaking of, I'm actually doing a booking today. And the main reason she wanted to book with me was because of VAX. First, VAX is the cheapest when it comes to the price, and it's giving her a $50 deposit per person. And then since we're using VAX, she's going to get $650 in resort credits upon arrival because I booked through here. So there's a lot of reasons to use VAX. Make sure you keep them inside your tool belt. Another one I want to show you. Another one I want to show you is downtown travel. Now, downtown travel used to be really like heavily put out there. And mind you, all of the vendors I'm showing right now are inside the travel cafe, but I really like to use them because it's not going to work for me. Where did it go? There we go. So it's not going to really be something that used to be promoted as heavily, but I still like them and I actually still use them for a few things. One, there we go. Look at that commission rate. Love that. And then they do have some good packages here. And then you see this part where it says directly to your bank account? Yep, that you read that. All right, keep going. Car rentals, they do those, transfers, and then they do really well for like coming to pick you up. Like transfers, like car rentals, yes, but like they're just a really good service for these two specifically right here. Now they also have guided tours, so make sure you guys check them out. And they also work pretty closely with Travel Agent Academy, so you're going to see a lot of this going on here too. But make sure you check them out, especially for groups. They do a lot of groups inside downtown travel, and they pay direct. We like that, don't we? All right, next one, Expedia TAAP. Now, Expedia TAAP, Expedia TAAP's the bestie. We use them in the background when we need to check our prices. So everybody needs to be registered with Expedia TAAP because it's always great to have in the background in case you get one of those clients that are like, I see this price. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Fantastic. We can get it too right here. All right. They can do properties, flights, packages. They can do cars. And when you do a package, I'll tell you, they give normally 20% off of the flight. So they'll lower it for you. Cars, activities, airport transfers, and even groups. But I've never done groups in here. I'd probably use VAX before I'd use them or go direct. But you can do groups in here. You just have to do like a little request thing for it. But I would probably use them as a last resort for everything because they pay the lowest commission, but they're really great to match when it comes to if a client gets it lower. Now, I will tell you something really quickly too. I know we already went over VAX, but if you guys don't know, a lot of times VAX will price match and it'll tell you on the resort instant price match. So even if you run into a situation where you're like, oh, well, I'm getting it this, okay? If it's the exact same room, exact same everything, you can send it to VAX and it'll tell you how inside VAX and it'll price match too. So don't always think that you can't use VAX because the price is a little bit higher. That's okay. We can come in here and do this here, okay? So, multiple options. We like that. Let's keep going. Pleasant Holidays. I love Pleasant Holidays. And they have their own affiliate link now, and that's just crazy to me. I absolutely love them. But you do have to request the affiliate link, so just know that. I've already requested it. So definitely use Pleasant Holidays. They have a lot of good promotions. Like you see these? I use these sometimes. Like when they start going across the screen, I'll screenshot those. I'll use those. See, cancel, like this one is like, I like this one. Cancun, save big. Like this is a free little flyer for me. Taking that, right? But they do flight, hotels, and even cars. They do the same thing. They kind of do like a deposit system, payments, etc. So we like that. And then they have the resorts that you can't find on VAX. Have you guys ever run into this problem? Like you're looking up a resort, comment below. You're looking up a resort and you can't find it in VAX? Try here. They have it. They probably have it in here. They do groups and they also do weddings in here. So you definitely want to check them out too. And they have these like little cruises, but it just brings you back to like river cruises. It's not like the actual shebangs. But they'll bring you back to the vendors as well. So I would definitely check them out if you need some kind of like vacation deal to promote. They have a whole different setting and promotions for each one. So you can definitely check them out and easily promote any of these if they are inside your niche. Next one. Vacation Express, very similar. Now, Pleasant Holidays and Vacation Express typically do like Mexico, Caribbean, sometimes the United States. So those are going to be your go-to vendor for those settings. But Vacation Express is similar, but they have even better deals and even better promotions. So I like to use them a lot. They have the whole deposit system. They have reduced deposit plans. They have price match. They have trip insurance. They have all the things that VAX has. Okay. But they also have really good deals here. Like you can see the 20% commission, 150. They have a bunch of news. They have a little special going on. They had for Labor Day. Cool. So let's see. I'm going to show you something that I do a lot in here. See this part where it says deals? All right. If you click on wherever you are, I'm going to say Houston just because I'm in Houston. Let's go. Watch what they do. So best all inclusives, 5 nights all inclusive. You can just steal this if you want. Just copy it. Boom. If I click on Cancun, it's going to make me one for Cancun. And it changes. No matter what city I choose, it'll change here. I screenshot these and I put these in videos all the time. They love that. And they have the whole package. So you can even screenshot this. Boom. There's a package. Boom. There's another one. Boom. There's another. Look at that. Boom. Listen. Stop playing. This is awesome. It comes with all inclusive packages with round flights. Look how cheap that is. $719 starting price now to $930. Perfect. Love that. So don't sleep on Vacation Express. They have a lot of good things and they also do weddings. And if you like weddings, you definitely want to check them out because they have some really good deals on their packages that they have set up here. You can see what you make money off of and everything. So don't sleep on Vacation Express. All right. Now we have a whole bunch of cruise lines, and I'm doing the training for the uncovered gems, so I'll cover some of these in here. And they have Disney and Universal, but I just wanted to kind of list those because those in themselves, you know what that is. Disney, you know what that is, right? Everybody uses Disney. Everybody uses if they have different types of things. Tickets at Work is a good one to buy the tickets. So I use Tickets at Work a lot. I don't suggest ever doing flights or cruises in there, but I have used them in the past for things like this. There's no commission tacked into it. And to get in there, you have to do the code. All right. And then they have Rail. I really like Europe Express for Rail. I use them a lot, but I'm going to tell you something about railing. In Europe, they don't have any commission tacked in, so you have to add commission to get paid for it. But you can book it in Europe Express, and if you use Europe Express for like the Europe setting, they do pay 5% commission on their airfare. So definitely check them out. And then Amtrak is what everybody typically uses for rail, but like I said, no commission tacked in, so make sure you add your money. Now, one of the last vendors that I want to show you that all top travel advisors use is absolutely one that everybody sleeps on and a lot of people don't know about. Travel insurance. You guys all go through your vendors to get your travel insurance, right? Don't do that. Try Tin Lake, okay? I'm going to give you guys an example. Let's go. We're going to go do Tin Lake. Let me log in. All right. So I'm not really sure how to get to the booking portal from here. I've always done it this way. So if you have a different way, go for it. It's probably in that button, but I just use this because it's my affiliate link. I still get paid. Who cares? Okay. So, this is the one that I just I'm doing a quote right now. Okay, fine. So I actually just did this for somebody, and it's just like it works the same, and it's actually already loaded in here. So this was a U.S. resident. They're going Georgia. They're from Georgia. 2 people. Their ages. This is the trip they're going on. Here's the total of it, and this is when did the booking be made. I haven't made the booking yet. I just gave them a quote, but here's this, and then Jamaica. All right, quote now. So this is pretty cheap. Okay. VAX is $79 per person, and that's just for full travel credit. But these are way cheaper. Do we see this? Okay. You can just give the affiliate link, and that's all they have to do, and they just do buy now. This has an affiliate link booked in it. Now, I'm going to tell you, when it comes to payment using these, they pay out 6 weeks after they take the trip. Just letting you know. But they do pay 18%. So let's just get paid. They need travel insurance regardless. And like this $39, it covers everything like cancel for COVID, trip cancellation, hurricane, weather. It also has protection while they're traveling, 30,000, or you can raise it. And they have pre-existing. You see how this all works? And they have purchase buy. So you can actually go ahead and book the travel and then come back in and do it after you book. So definitely take a look at this and put this on your link tree. Go ahead and use it and let them book it. Okay. Just file the commission tracking form and keep on tracking, literally. So those are all the top suppliers that I really wanted to show you now. There's probably a ton more. Honestly, we have access here at Archer and Evolution to 130 plus vendors, right? But these are the ones that people will typically use when it comes to their top vendors. So I hope you learned a lot. I'm going to go ahead and head back over to my studio. And if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask them in the chat. I'm going to put some music on for us and I will answer them there for you.